Welcome to Cannesversations here at CES 2026. My name is Mike Richter, and this is where we have can-worthy conversations everywhere the industry gathers. And I'm here today with Vanessa Confessore from Life.3.16. Slightly new lately, but I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about her.
Yeah, thanks. Vanessa Confessore, head of Experiential Marketing at Life.3.16 Ads, featuring Nativo. So to what you were saying is Life.3.16 acquired Nativo 3 days ago, officially. So I'm really thrilled to be part of the Life.3.16 team, where family comes first. Really the number one family app on the App Store. And we're really excited for all of the rich insights and powerful publisher network that Nativo brings to really just bring us to the moon. Lots of exciting things happening.
I love it. Well, we're going to get a full 360 review on all the insights today about a few fun questions. And thank you again for being here. But let's roll the dice and kick it off. First and foremost, everybody's talking about AI. It will not stop, will it?
No.
Do you want it to stop?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But I mean, don't you use it every day?
So I think there's a balance. There's definitely a balance. We need it, but we need to stop making it everything.
That is very true.
Yeah.
But we are going to make it about everything right now. Well, about 60%.
Fair.
So we'll have some fun there. So for the first question, should brands be concerned about their ads running adjacent to AI-generated content?
100%.
Why?
Well, not necessarily alongside AI branded content, but there's just so much unknown out there, and we know how quickly brands are being canceled and how quickly the culture reacts to things. So it's more important now than ever for brands to be really hands-on and specific about where their brands are showing up and how their brands are showing up. All it takes is one influencer to be offended or something else, and the whole story is spun on its head.
Makes total sense. And then 2, are brands prepared for a world where consumers question everything they see?
Are they prepared? I think some brands are probably more prepared than others, but we're definitely getting there. I mean, if you have a grandmother or a mother and they text you some wild thing about some animal eating at a picnic bench or something, you're like, Mom, that's AI. You know, there's really a gap in kind of the knowledge out there. So brands need to act really quickly to figure out how to make sure that there's a differentiation.
That makes total sense. Now, for number 3, AI agents are already interacting with digital experiences at scale. How much do we actually understand about that behavior today? And where do you think we're fooling ourselves?
So this is kind of what I was saying before, is that I think we, in our minds and maybe our hearts as marketers and digital marketers, we want to say we've figured this out and the agents know everything and we can just turn it on and put our energy somewhere else. But I don't think we're there yet. I don't think the technology is fully there yet. And what's actually interesting about this is I think that this whole idea of the AI agents actually has put more of a spotlight on the importance of the human connection.
Yeah.
And, I can think off the top of my head a couple of brands that have real people that answer the phone when I call, or I can get, even at the Cosmo here in Vegas, right? I needed to make a change on my reservation, and it was really hard to get a human. And I know that the AI was trying really hard to help me, but I would have saved probably 20 minutes of my life if there was a human there helping me. So I think finding the balance is going to be really important for the brands.
Isn't it ironic?
Yeah. Don't you think?
We could play the nostalgic song right now, and maybe we should do that on the track back, because clearly AI was meant to make things easier, and it's made shit pretty hard.
Yeah.
I promised you we wouldn't talk everything about AI, so we're done with AI now.
All right.
Now on to the very last big question, then we're doing some fun ones. How can we mix non-disruptive ad formats in live sports to maximize revenue without annoying latency-sensitive fans?
Again, I think this is something some brands have figured out and some brands are still trying to figure out. I think CTV is a big player here. So leaning into the different technology and the different ways to serve ads non-disruptive within the experience is going to be key to success there.
I love that. Now, I lied. I have one more big question to ask, and then we'll get into a few other ones. Experiences are important.
Yeah.
Consumers, for businesses, for all the things. What do you want to see change in the world of experiences in 2026 and beyond?
I think that, like we've been talking about, AI and digital has obviously taken the forefront, and there's been so much time and budget spent on these things. What I would love to see in 2026 is the continued convergence of online and in real life. So how can we make sure that there's sequencing, that we're touching them at an event in a digital way, we're then following up in real life, and then there's just a real kind of full circle moment for the time that we're spending on these marketing campaigns?
It's a big question I get all the time. How can I prove ROI? How can we get our sales team to track? We want to spend all this money on events. How do we make it happen? And if we can converge it, maybe we can finally track it.
That has been my battle cry for years. I've spent years building dashboards and data and chasing salespeople around, begging them to track things in Salesforce. But I always tell them, if you can prove that it started or happened at an event, I can continue planning them for you. So
I'm going to shamelessly plug Unplugged here. Maybe we find a way to partner on doing some things together and we can solve some problems out there with measurement.
Let's do it.
Well, done with the long questions. Let's have some fun. Rapid fire. Don't think twice. Just go with whatever the hell I say.
Okay.
Well, actually, whatever you want to choose.
What I think of.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Authentic in-game experience or personalized live sports betting?
When in Rome, personalized betting.
Deal. Voice agents like Alexa or Siri, or vehicle operating systems like Android Auto?
Siri.
Deal. Streaming ads, non-disruptive overlays, or shoppable pause ads?
Ooh, I do love to shop. I'm going to go shoppable pause ads.
I remember when people were talking about those, it's like, they'll never work. That was 10 years ago.
I got a notification the other day. I was out.
Yeah.
My son was watching Hulu or something, and it said, here's the link to the Amazon ad you just clicked on.
Imagine shoppable ads in games. That's going to be
trouble.
Scary.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I heard it might be coming. Now, what is one prediction you have for 2026?
Oh my gosh. This is the hardest question because the ad tech makes the Wild West look like a very calm tea party, right? So my prediction or hope would be that there's a world in which we can kind of come together and find this moment between real life AI and, there's so much merging and things happening that it would be really nice to see the players start playing together and continuing to put the consumer first and really consider the consumer experience, because we are sitting on such a mountain of data and so many amazing things that we really could be doing for the world, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see it just like us take a pause and really say, how can we make the world like a better place, for lack of being corny?
That is not corny at all. I mean, come on, you heard it here, kids.
Yeah.
Work together, collaboration over competition.
Right.
That's what we got to do. Now, 2 more questions and then we're done. I swear.
Okay, I love it.
This one might be a hard one.
Oh gosh.
What event do you find most valuable and why?
That's a hard question.
Told you.
I think they change year over year also, right? Like so many of these events have come such a long way since I started back in, we won't say when, but I think for brands and vendors and agencies and ad tech partners like ours, CES is like really, really important, right? We come out the gate, we get the energy going for the year. I'd also argue Cannes is a really great milestone in the middle of the year. And who doesn't love to be in the south of France? When it comes to, outside of the industry events, everybody can throw a big party.
Yeah.
I really love these high touch, one-on-one, custom moments for our clients. How can we take a little insight we know about you, that you love a helicopter, that you love volcanoes, that you love whatever your thing is, right? We learned it in a meeting or we learned it about you. How can we take that and create an experience where you turn around and go, I couldn't have done that without you. Like, thank you for listening to me as a human and creating something for me. That to me is where the magic happens.
That's one of the reasons I'm really excited that we met, because I think we're going to have a lot of fun together.
I agree.
And for the last one, and this may be a real thing or not for you, but what is your Vegas guilty pleasure?
Oh, I love a good blackjack table.
Well, that means you better come to Strangers No More tomorrow night.
I'm on the way.
We got Frick Frack Blackjack.
My QR code is ready to go. VIP.
Yeah, we're ready to go. If you've got a ticket, you better come. So, like I said, we might be out of questions.
No.
Well, yeah, that's it. But we're never out of personality here. So thank you again for joining us on Cannesversations, where we roll the dice on everything new for 2026. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks.